Okay, so for question 1, here's the temperature. The scientist is attempting to vaporize it. What are the predicted signs? And so we have G, we have H, and we have S. And so notice that this temperature is above the boiling point. So just kind of keep in mind, I'm going to write this in here, that so we've got 115 all the way to 300. And so when you're below here, it's going to be a solid. And then here's your liquid. And then going up is your gas. So it's saying it's like over in here, right? And they're attempting to vaporize it. So you would expect it to be spontaneous. And then since we are doing a vaporization, we can say that the H, it has to absorb energy to do that. And also the molecules are going to be going crazier. And so that's going to be an S value like that. Now you can always double check it. It starts like this, G equals H minus TS. Then we have a negative, we have a positive, minus a positive, with that being positive. So we basically have negative equals positive H minus TS. And so you can see right here that the reason that this one is negative is because this T term, this T is high, especially it's higher than the phase, but it's higher. And that's why that helps that one predominate. Now we'll look at this one. So this one says the temperature is 95, so it's over in this region here. They're attempting to melt it. So if it's colder than the melting temperature, I would say that it for sure is going to melt. So that's negative. And then our H value, when you are melting, you have to give off your energy. Because that's melting, the molecules get close together, so they're going to be giving off energy. And then your S term is going to become more ordered, like the more solid that you are. And so we've got negative G equals negative H, and it would be minus T times negative S, so that becomes negative G equals negative H plus TS. And so basically what we're saying is that as long as this is small enough, meaning below that phase change right in this point, as long as that's small enough, the H term will dominate. And then if we are looking right here, now this says the temperature is 120. And so now for the third question, we're right there. And so they're attempting to freeze it. And so we are above the freezing point, so it's probably not going to work. So that's going to be a positive G. And then for the process of freezing, you have to lose energy. And then your molecules of freezing are going to be becoming more ordered. So that's negative. So let's see. So I'm going to combine it. So I have a positive G equals minus H plus TS. And so right here, what you can see is this is going to be super temperature dependent. And as long as T is just barely high enough, and you can see that's the case because we are just barely, it's 120, so we are just barely past freezing. As long as that T is just high enough, then our G value is going to tell us that it's not spontaneous.